Welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Paperboy, and welcome to another Top 10. Today we're talking about the Man of Steel, Superman. Anybody who hasn't come to my Top 10s before, definitely do come every Tuesday. We have a different item that we deep dive into, and it's always a lot of fun. We give you a few bonus ones at the end, and I try not to repeat. So in other words, a fair number of these were comics on the true Top 10. I didn't want 6 straight comics, so I only pulled the highlights out of there. I do want to give you a good cross-section of items. And I'll tell you, there was some fun stuff this week, such as Christopher Reeve, signed photo, encapsulated, nice autograph, PSA, COA, Superman, $3,750. This showed up as sold. I don't see this, it says out of stock, so yeah, I guess it did end up selling. $3,750 out of that. One of those that I would say that if you do have a Christopher Reeve item, do spend the money, do get, whether it's, JSA has been bought out now, but do get it graded, authenticated as far as that goes, because that'll definitely make all the difference. And there are a fair number of fakes out there in the autograph world, so better to make sure and get top dollar out of it. Coming in at number 9. This is a real interesting Mr. Brainwash, Batman vs. Superman 2016 print edition of 216. So 216 of them out there went for $4,700. Just an interesting little item right over there, to say the least. You've got the COA there on the back. Essentially looks like a fingerprint. Interesting item, though, definitely, to say the least. Would look really awesome sitting up on somebody's wall. There's only 216 of them made as well, so really neat item. You probably won't find that out there, but should you? Now you know what it is. Coming in at number 8. Original Joe Shuster 1 of 4 color Superman sketch for 1985. Joe Shuster, of course, was one of the originators of Superman, as a matter of fact. So, and he did pass away many years ago, so his stuff is not nearly as common as it used to be. A lot of it has gone into collections. You do not see this stuff very often. That's why this ended up going for $5,300 for just a little sketch like that. Not large by any means whatsoever, but a really neat little item. The gentleman that's selling this was the son of a huge Superman collector, as he noted down below as well. So the authenticity is there. Just a very cool item over there. Coming in now at number 7, Devon Artwork, Superman Mixed Media Unique 40 by 34 on stretched canvas, signed. Just a great looking item, and that's pretty good sized as well. It's essentially 3 by 3.5, just roughly. Really large sized item over there as well. Superman coming out of the poster at you, or out of the painting at you there. Really neat. Would look awesome on anybody's wall, and that's why it went for about $5,000. 1941 Superman set break number 72, Superman versus Torpedo, PSA 5, $6,600. Now 5 is a high grade on this card. That is a set that is notoriously difficult to get high grades on. Like, you're not going to get a 10, let's put it that way. This is a 5, excellent 5, $6,600 for one card. Crazy. I'm kind of curious as to who bought it and what their rest of their set looks like. Must be absolutely phenomenal. But this is a very difficult set. I've been collecting forever, and I don't have any cards out of this set whatsoever. And I've been collecting for 35-40 years. You just do not see these out there very often whatsoever. Anytime you have an opportunity to buy one of card out of this set at a reasonable price, definitely do so. Very rare set. Coming up next, San Diego Comic Con, that's what SDCC stands for. 2013 International Exclusive Lego Superheroes Black Suit Superman Rare. $7,000 on that over there. Anytime you get an opportunity to buy the Comic Con exclusives, definitely do so. Obviously it's been out of print for 11 years now. But where you'll be able to get one of these things at is you are buying a collector out who has these in his collection. He may not have checked the prices recently. He may know he paid X for it years ago and it's sitting in the collection. You now know that the San Diego Comic Con stuff is really good, and you can make an offer on the entire collection knowing you can get a fair amount of money out of the San Diego Comic Con stuff. Coming up next, There's another set out over there, the 1966 Top Superman Leaf. I've got a couple of these cards, and these aren't that easy to find either. Certainly almost impossible to find in PSA 10. Nothing like a happy ending there. 3 cards graded PSA 10 went for about $6,000, so about $2,000 a card. Somebody is obviously trying to build a high grade set. Why you would put all 3 of them together in one auction, I'm not really sure. You probably would have gotten more breaking them up, but they had their reasons. Still, just the best of the best as far as that goes. Coming in next, Arnie Kim, Superman Christopher Reeve action figure collectible model, 1 of 6, limited edition. $10,000 this allegedly sold for. I saw another one out there. Oh, last one is sold. So yeah, he did sell one at $10,000. He's got 1 left over. Only 6 of them were made. Just interesting item. It really, I mean, look at that. That is just phenomenal looking right over there. Super realistic. So really neat item right over there. Definitely. Up next, One Page from Action Comics #1. One Page, page 29, went for about $10,000 on it. Isn't that crazy? And the real crazy thing is this doesn't even have Superman on it. Obviously the page that shows Superman would go for even more. Just the fact this came from that, $11,000, $10,000 just on one page. So if somehow or other you're able to find a page from Action Comics #1, you're doing real well. And the #1 item this week, Superman #1, CGC 1.0, amazing condition. I don't quite know about that. It is unrestored, $20,000. Does have the serious damage up over here. First, I didn't think that this was a real sale because of the number of feedbacks, but then I checked the feedbacks on the gentleman, and all of the other items that he was selling were high-end items as well, and he was getting positives for them. So apparently this was a real sale, $20,000 on that in that condition. Definitely a comic book everybody wants to own, though. And a few bonuses for you this week. Wacky Wobbler, Superman Freddy 2002 First Fun Days, 48 made, rare grail, San Diego Comic Con. What have we talked about San Diego Comic Con? I think we talked about that a little bit earlier. $1,995 on that. Very cool item. Makes me wish that I had stood in line at the Comic Con and got every single exclusive I could have. Instead, I was just walking around the show floor like an idiot. Up next, card #1 from that poor condition, graded 1. I mean, that is a beat up card, definitely. Got the rounded corners, got the heavy creases on it. And that went for about $3,000 for that in that condition over there. As I said, definitely a difficult set. No doubt at all about that. So do pick them up when you can see them. First Superman doll. How awesome looking is that? $2,000 on that. I think you'll remember that if you ever do happen to see one out there. Still has the cape as well. Just an awesome item. I've seen this in print advertisements before. Never actually seen it in person, but just a great item over there. $2,000 on that. Superman 2023 Samoa, 1 ounce gold, one of only 150. You're buying this basically, you're buying it, it's got Superman, but you're also buying it, the floor on it is the value of 1 ounce of gold. So there's always going to be some value to this no matter what, just because of the gold as well. Neatly packaged also. Just a neat item over there. Obviously, it's going for a little bit more than the melt value. Let's put it that way. So a neat item right over there. I know a lot of people had this. I know I had this when I was a kid. Of course, I tore mine open and played with it immediately. Superman Mego yellow card, AFA 85, which is a very high grade. $1,750 on that. You'll find these out there loose. I think I lost the boots of mine pretty quickly, and I know I lost the cape, and I know I took the Superman shield off of his chest as well, so mine is definitely beat up, no doubt at all about it. But I guess I got, hopefully, $1,750 worth of enjoyment out of playing with it. Probably not. Up next, first I thought this was a fake sale, and then I thought about it a little more. The Adventures of Superman, $498, $499, DC logo collector's Doomsday 2-pack sealed, about $3,000. These are very common. They're not common with that DC Universe that you see right over there where the UPC would be. Those actually are highly collectible. I don't remember how many comics exactly they did. I don't know, 24 comics or something like that. Have that logo on there. Definitely do keep a lookout for the logo. It was sold in 2-packs and that sort of thing. That's what makes the value of it, is that logo right over there. So if you happen to be out and about looking at comic books, do check out for that logo. That adds the value to it. Prime 1 Studio, Superman, Batman, 1/3, Hush Sculpt Cape Edition, 1/3 statue. $4,200 on this over here. I kind of pulled it out of the other thing over here because I wasn't exactly sure what it was, how to deal with it. It is new. Each item is handmade. It appears to be coming out of Asia. Seems to be, EOB message, please, and so on. So don't exactly know what this is. I know they've sold a couple of them over here, so $4,300 on that over there. Should you happen to see it, they do have a fair number of positives though, so that's a positive. And finally, I put this one up as well. It sold for $6,000, mainly because the Joker would throw you off over there. It does have the Superman as well. Just rage eyes light up as well. 6 feet tall, life-size statue. Imagine walking in and seeing a 6-foot tall Joker standing in the corner. Be kind of crazy. I did just want to bring that up as well. Didn't want to put it in the regular top 10 because you're not going to find this when you're out there. But did want to let you know about that. Handmade art by Filipino artists. Attention grabber. Yes, indeed, that certainly is. So hopefully that helps you a little bit. Really, really neat items. Do hit the like button and do check back next week for the next top 10. Who knows what it's going to be. And we've got a whole library of prior top 10s. So hopefully you enjoy them. And see you next video.